Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, I've tried a few cheap welder cutters over the years and they always seem to fall short when you actually need them to perform. The controls are clunky, the display is tiny, and the build feels like it's held together with duct tape. So when I came across the TREEYX CUT50, I was curious if it could actually be the real deal. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This thing is packed with features that make it stand out from the budget options I've used before. First off, it's got a 50 amp output, which is solid for both cutting and welding tasks. The automatic 220 DC dual voltage means you can plug it into standard outlets without worrying about compatibility issues. I've used it on everything from thin sheet metal to thicker materials, and it handles both like a champ. The versatility here is a game changer if you're someone who works on different projects, whether that's repairing equipment, building prototypes, or just tackling DIY tasks around the house. One of the things I love most about this machine is how portable it is. It's lightweight enough to carry around the workshop or even take to a job site if needed. Plus, the design makes it easy to switch between cutting and welding modes without a ton of hassle. I've had machines in the past where changing settings felt like solving a puzzle, but this one is straightforward. The large LED digital display is a huge upgrade too, no squinting to read the settings, which saves a lot of frustration. This is especially important if you're working in a dimly lit environment or if you have vision problems. The display is also really intuitive, with clear labels and easy-to-understand menus. This makes it easy to navigate, even if you're new to welding or cutting. I've found that it's really helpful to have a display that shows you exactly what you need to know, without overwhelming you with too much information. It's the perfect balance of simplicity and functionality. Another standout feature is the build quality. Cheap welders often feel flimsy, but this one has a solid, durable feel. The customer satisfaction guarantee is also a nice touch. It shows the company stands behind their product. I've used it for hours at a time without any overheating issues, which is a big deal if you're working on a tight deadline. You don't want your equipment failing you in the middle of a critical project, and this machine delivers. Now, let's talk about the performance. I've cut through a 1/4-inch steel like butter, and the precision is impressive. The plasma cutter does a great job of creating clean edges, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to avoid extra cleanup work. The welding side is just as reliable, giving consistent arcs and good penetration. Whether you're a hobbyist or a professional, this machine delivers where it counts. I've been using it for a while now, and I can honestly say that it's become an essential tool in my workshop. I've also been impressed with the safety features of this machine. It's got a built-in thermal overload protection, which prevents the machine from overheating and causing damage. This is a big deal, because overheating can be a major issue with welders and cutters. It's also got a protection circuit that prevents electrical shocks, which is a huge peace of mind when you're working with high-voltage equipment. Of course, no product is perfect, and this one has a couple of minor drawbacks. The instruction manual could be a bit clearer. It took me a few tries to figure out some of the settings. I think this is because the manual is translated from another language, and sometimes the translation can be a bit wonky. But overall, it's not a huge deal, and you can easily find tutorials and guides online if you get stuck. Also, while it's portable, it's still a bit heavy to lug around all day, so if you're looking for something ultra lightweight, this might not be it. I think it's also worth noting that this machine is a bit of an investment. It's not the cheapest option on the market, but I think it's worth every penny. You get what you pay for, and in this case, you're getting a high-quality machine that will last you for years to come. If you're serious about welding or cutting, you need a machine that can keep up with you, and this one delivers. All in all, the TREEYX CUT50 is a solid investment if you're serious about welding or cutting. It's reliable, versatile, and built to last, which is more than I can say for some of the cheaper options out there. If you're in the market for a welder cutter that won't let you down, this one's worth checking out. I've been using it for a while now, and I can honestly say that it's become an essential tool in my workshop. The link is below if you want to take a closer look. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.